a split-eyes door, no dog beneath the stair. Only rain and gutter mouths and salt right in the air. The floorboards bowed like tired backs. The walls were floodline scars. Bottles rolled in every room like drowned and empty stars. His mask hung on a crooked nail, watching through the dark. Half pale wood, half smoke black, copper staples through the mark. One eye blue as deep cold glass, one eye red as flame. The mouth was sealed in a narrow seam, like it had swallowed blame. I found the nursery clean and still, a cradle turned toward shore, a little coat on a chair back hook, no dust upon the door. One for the town, one for the home, one held the gate, one died alone. The water knows, the fire knows, a vow can break where mercy goes. Under a hot stone wrapped in sailcloth, the mercy ledger lay. Saw that kissed the outer leaves, the ink inside stayed gray. There were names from the upper ward, refugees sick and lame, children sleeping in the hospice when the raiders brought the flame. There were numbers by the floodgate, there were arrows, times, and rain. There were notes about the south chain and the depth along the lane. Then one name circled all alone, written slower than the rest. His wife with child beneath her heart in the low street to the west. He had counted all the strangers, he had circled only her. He kept the town from burning down and drowned the one who carried his name. One for the town, one for the home, one held the gate, one died alone. The water knows, the fire knows, a vow can break where mercy goes. First his living face beside a candle bed. He swore no tide would touch a door, no water take a breath. He showed the town that same one face when storm lamps shook like stars. If fire climbed the upper street, he'd open mercy's bars. Then the black night split in two, red roof, black water line. The hospice screamed above the hill, his wife cried down behind. He stood between the gatehouse chains with both vows in his hand. One open toward 100 souls, one open toward his land. He pulled the wheel, the floodgate cried, the lower street went white. The upper ward lived through the smoke, his house went out of sight. I heard him in the doorway, boots unsure on wood, saw liquor on his coat and beard, eyes too wet for blood. He saw the ledger in my hand, he saw the circle line. He laughed once like a broken hinge, said, read it, I do every night. I said, you broke your revelation. He said, I broke my bride. I said, you saved the upper ward. He said, then why did she die? His hand went up toward Split-Eye's mask, but could not touch the face. I saved their children from the flame, I let mine drink the bay. One for the town, one for the home, one held the gate, one died alone. The water knows, the fire knows, a vow can break where mercy goes. He kept the town, he broke his home. He drowned his own, one gate, two vows. afraid. Not like this, he whispered hard, I won't meet her this way. Come at dawn, I'll stand up clean. If your mask still wants me, I will open. I had the ledger, I had the proof, I had the law inside my fist. But for one long breath, my stolen face did not know what justice is. I left him with the open book, the bottle in the rain. The gate had closed, the dawn would come. I did not know his name.